A puppy for Annie. One day, a girl named Annie fell in love with a puppy named Bess. "Can I take her home with me?" asked Annie. Bess came home to a small house on a hill. She sniffed the air, wagged her tail. "What is Bess trying to say?" asked Annie. "Just watch and you'll see," said Mom. Bess followed Annie wherever she went. When Annie stopped walking, Bess flopped at her feet. "What does Bess want?" asked Annie. Mom smiled. "Bess wants to be next to you." So Annie stroked Bess and tickled her ears. Soon Bess was snooping all around the house. She tugged at the pots and pans. She chewed on the shoes and rolled in the rug. And Annie laughed. "What does Bess want?" "Bess wants to play," said Mom. So Annie found Bess some toys of her own. When Mom and Annie sat down for their lunch, Bess found out how to say she was hungry. She rattled her bowl and looked up at Annie. I know what you want," said Annie. So Annie fed Bess, and they ate together. Annie called Bess, and Bess learned to come running. And if Bess scratched at the door and sniffed the boots, Annie knew what Bess wanted most of all in the world. "Time to go out," she said to her dog. Bess leaped a lot, full of nothing but joy. So did her best friend Annie. They ran every day to their wild, special places, where a girl and her dog could explore for hours. And the world right then belonged to Bess and Annie. But one day, as they lay down to rest, Annie told Bess she would be going to school soon. Bess would be alone with Mom during the day. Annie stroked Bess for as long as she could. Then the day came, and Annie was gone. Bess scratched the door, and she sniffed Annie's boots. She played with her toys, but it wasn't the same. Bess went to Mom and lay at her feet. "Annie won't be long," said Mom. She gently stroked Bess and tickled her ears. Bess curled up in a ball. She waited, asleep. At the sound of the old school bus, Bess leapt a lot, full of nothing but joy. She ran to Annie without being called. She wagged her tail hard. She wagged all over, and Mom laughed. "What does Bess want?" "Bess wants me," said Annie. So Bess and Annie went walking together, and the world right then, all over again, belonged to Bess and Annie. The end.